We bought this house in 1994. Coming from our previous home with a one-car garage, this three-car garage seemed like more than we would ever need. This photo shows what it looked like as the modification started. My plan was to lift the existing roof structure intact. Here you can see the beginning of the removal of existing siding. This was necessary so that the roof structure could be lifted into new position. All of the wiring for the house ran through the garage roof trusses. Prior to lifting the roof structure, all of the wiring had to be relocated. I had to cut and add 12 feet of wire to each of the 23 Romex cables that ran through the roof trusses. I made the splices in 2 gray boxes as you see here, one at each side of the garage. I purchased the car lift and with the help of my friends John, Neil, and Tom installed it. I then constructed temporary walls that sat on the car lift, which would be used to lift the existing roof structure. I also had to reinforce the existing roof trusses so that I could lift from the bottom and not do any damage to them. I prepared pre-framed wall sections prior to lifting the roof. Once the roof was lifted, we installed the pre-framed wall sections. Once the pre-framed wall sections were installed, we installed the exterior sheeting and siding. On the interior, I used Simpson ties to connect the new wall section to the existing wall section. I then installed 4x8 sheets of oriented strand board centered over the joint between the new and old wall sections. This tied everything together. I also had to modify the operation of my garage door. I had to convert it to a high-lift door and add a jack shaft opener. Prior to starting this project, we had a hailstorm in Arvada which caused damage to the roof. I knew that the roof shingles would all be replaced. Because of that, I did not have to do any roofing work. All I had to do was get everything ready for the roofers. A side project to this whole thing was to construct a shed on the side of the garage. This allowed me to move all of the miscellaneous stuff that was in the garage over to the shed, cleared out things nicely. Once everything was painted, you could hardly tell that we had altered the garage. Everything works great.